upset. Wish I could lose you, I wish I could forget. But the mind is a cage, and the longer that we age, our brains become the stage of the drama and the rage. And I'm pretty medicated if you had to ask me. Sativa dreams got me singing songs likely, but a band-aid covers up the pain is all. Cause I'm going cuckoo bananas, waiting for your call. Waiting on your call, so I'm hopping in my car. No speed limit, it won't take me too long. This shit could get a little spooky. Tell the neighbor there's nothing to see. I'm sliding through your streets and I'm swerving around them curves. I'm climbing through your hedges and I'm through the front door. Didn't I tell you not to panic? This shit isn't peculiar. I'm manic. Manifest, now I'm blessed. Life is sour, then it's sweet, like the lemon with the zest. Hello, I'm finally here. Welcome to a Kiki with Mimi, the hour-long pop culture discussion program here on YouTube. I am your homosexual CourtneyRevolution. Welcome to the Revolution Detective Agency, home of BAM! Revolution, Rehabilitation, BAM! Home of, what are we home of? Speculation, not confirmation, and of course, and as always, home of where the rebels of the revolution gather to get all of the juice that you are thirsty for. Let me tell you right now, we've got a lot to get into today. If you're watching this just to hear one particular thing, you might as well just sit down and get cozy. This is not a short show. Do not be upset in the comments. I'm telling you right now, we ain't going nowhere. This ain't no 10-minute, 14-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute kind of program. Today we are getting into Kylie Jenner. We are talking Cardi B. We are talking Nicki Minaj. We are talking, who else we talking about? Jordyn Woods. We're talking about Lipa, aka my good sis to the doula peep. And also, we are talking about Nikkietutorials and more. You guys know that I love to get down and dirty and get into all of the news for you. So, if you're new here, I like to start off the stream, the Kiki with Mimi, with a little bit of positivity. So let me know in the chat if you're watching live. Let me know in the chat something positive that happened to you this week, something positive that you saw, you witnessed from a celebrity. I guess I'll start it off. I'll just get right into it. BAM dropped some merch about 2 hours before the stream went live. Let me put my magnifying glass down. I came out with some face masks because I know some of you guys are not staying your asses home. So I feel like if you're not gonna stay your ass home, let me at least get y'all some face masks. So BAM, let me show y'all just two of the designs, bitch. We got this one. This is the crystal ball moment. Oh, let me not get my ass out of focus, y'all. This is the crystal ball moment that y'all been asking for. This one is kind of my favorite. I'm living for Miss Crystal Ball right here. And then we've got this one over here, the Ancient Revolution, bitch. I love this one because this one is a little bit more like subdued, bitch. Like this one is not gonna get you all of the attention at the supermarket, but for sure this one, I've been out at the Trader Joe's and bitch, the moms have been stopping me left and right. Oh my God, where'd you get your face mask from? I said, oh, it's my own. It's a little sneak to the peek. It's not available yet, but now it's definitely available. Just to give y'all a little bit of tea, the picture that I put up on my Instagram, y'all, the one with the crystal ball, I literally had to take it in my living room because I took a whole bunch of pictures outside. Like I went out to model the damn face mask, y'all. And when I went to look at all the pictures, I had the shit like this. So all the crystal balls were upside down and I was looking a damn mess. But real quick, let me show y'all. BAM! Look at that. These are the two crystal ball ones. They real cute. I feel like they're very much giving you it's the future. I can see very much Raven. BAM! And then for the other ones, for the ancient design, for that little tribal moment, I'm giving y'all some extra colors. Let me pull that down, girl. Oh no, she's not even looking cute. Hang on, y'all, hang on. BAM, this is kind of cute. I like these two, and they come in more colors. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of preview. I like those because they're not really cartoonish. You're not gonna be like seen from all the way over there, but maybe in that yellow, maybe in that raspberry, you might be able to attract a hottie's attention, all the while not spittling any droplets in their face. So if you just click the merch link down below, I know it's not there because it's fresh and new. It takes a couple days for it to show up below this video, but if you go and click the merch store, y'all, you'll see it all there. And I also got a little sticker up there that my best friend Felicia really likes. The little panda moment. Y'all see the little panda? He's panda, bitch, and he's investigating, bitch. If you guys don't know, pandas are my favorite animals, so that's why that's there. Be sure to pick one up on your way out. And yeah, what are y'all up to? I'm over here done talking about my positive stuff. You know, I'm a black business owner and all of that. More black business ventures coming your way soon. But yeah, what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about in the chat? Manic Minx is saying, yeah, I need that. And the yellow, and Grease is saying, I love them, I like the red. Karina is saying, variety, pop of color. Notice me in my Courtney Couture. Yes, darling, I'm telling you, I won't talk in it because that would be doing too much, especially for right now. But let me tell y'all something. Let me get it right, y'all. Damn, look how she did that. Can y'all hear that? Look, I'm out here giving y'all fortune teller Spider-Man on that ass. Bitch, it's the future I can see, bitch. Madam Zeroni as hell. But bam. Thank you guys for supporting me. Y'all know I love colors. Y'all know I love options. Y'all wanted crystal balls, so I figured out a way to put it all together. Katie Gomez said, I'm getting everything. Take it all. Lindsay saying, hi, love. Tamara says, put the panda on the mask, Courtney. Is that what you want, Tamara? Listen, real quick, I'm going to get to the news. If you're watching this for the first time and you're like, damn, shut up, get to the news. I'm going to get to it. Just give me, we like to hang out real quick before we get into the news. Hang on, don't leave yet. Tamara, I was thinking about putting the panda on a hoodie, but I didn't know if y'all would want that. So I wanted to put it on the sticker first, see how y'all liked it. And then if y'all wanted me to go on ahead and put any of these designs on other things, like I could put this on a book bag, y'all. I could put this on a hoodie, y'all. I could do a t-shirt. I think I could do a little pocket square, the t-shirts with the pockets. But there's options, y'all. Just let me know what y'all want. Y'all know when I put up my little community post up on my YouTube channel or even on Instagram, when I ask a question, that is definitely the surefire way to make sure I see whatever y'all want me to see is when I ask a question on Instagram or when I do a little community post. Yeah, but shout out to you guys that are very excited. Let me scroll up in the chat and see what y'all talking about. Wesley is saying, serving Miss Cleo realness. Wesley, you know what time it is. Wesley is also saying, Panda is pandaing his way to y'all's house, literally. Jessica is saying, Courtney, you always put a smile to my face. I simply adore you. I adore you guys more than anything, and that's just the truth. I would not be sitting here without you guys. I would have no motivation to sit here without you guys. All you need is love is saying, I'm new here. I used to watch you on Holly Scoop. Love you. Shout out to everyone that is here from Holly Scoop. I literally, every single episode of the morning tea, if that's where you're from, every single episode, I'm trying to get in the center if you can't tell. Every single episode, I always try to tell you guys that I have my own YouTube channel because I feel like the things that you guys are requesting for from Holly Scoop that you probably will never get from Holly Scoop, you definitely can get from me on my own channel. And just to keep it real and transparent, my Bluetooth speaker is on, so I'm gonna shut her off. Shut up. You see how she's blinking red, y'all? She's letting me know, girl. Oh, she's not. Oh, y'all didn't even hear that. Good job. Okay, y'all. Let's not even waste any more time. The people that are new probably have already clicked off the video. They're already irritated. My bad, y'all. We're finally going to get into the news. But first, the first section of my show is always things that I feel like you should see. And by see, I mean see with your eyes. Maybe I want you to check it out. Maybe it's you should check out Courtney's pics. Whatever you feel like you want to define it as, it's just the part of the show where I force shit on you because that's the kind of friend that I am. Now, the first thing that I want to force on you guys, if you do not know this show exists, maybe you're a little bit young, maybe you missed out when you were younger, you missed out on this show, well, I need to tell you about Moesha. Now, Moesha, first of all, your ass is a little bit too small. So Moesha, we need to make your ass a little bit bigger. Come on, Brandy. Now, Moesha is on Netflix, y'all. And I know that a lot of you guys might know what Moesha is, but I feel like it's definitely a new show to me now that I'm looking at it through an adult lens. So if you're new and you've never heard of Moesha, basically to give you the short version, Moesha is a show that appeared on the UPN network. Very popular, very successful. Brandy is very popular back in the 90s. And so it's basically one of these, it was kind of like a sitcom, but it definitely had mature, dramatic themes. And for me, what I'm realizing is that I feel like nowadays a lot of shows try to show us very clear cut, like these are perfect characters that may make one mistake. And look, they're just like us. No, Moesha is a mess. All the characters are a mess. Moesha's dad is hiding secrets in the closet. Moesha be talking back to the damn family. Miles, the little brother, got a slick ass mouth too, and everyone's always making fun of his ears. You know, there are issues that deal with fat shaming to me. There's skinny shaming comments that are being made on the show, and I just feel like it raises sort of a lot of awareness. And I didn't realize as a kid that I was being exposed to all of these life lessons, but I realized that Moesha is probably one of the shows that made me kind of like a well-rounded individual. And also, if you've ever seen the show The Parkers and you had no idea, The Parkers was born as a spinoff of Moesha. Countess Vaughn was sort of like the breakout character. She even in this picture. Where the hell is Countess Vaughn in this picture? Countess Vaughn not even in the damn picture. Countess Vaughn was sort of like the breakout star of Moesha, and so they gave her own spinoff called The Parkers with Monique, which is how I sort of became familiar with Monique as a kid growing up. And I love The Parkers. If you love The Parkers, then bam, you're gonna love Moesha. Check it out. It's on Netflix. A whole bunch of other shows sort of from around that time from the UPN network are also coming to Netflix this fall, like One-on-One, y'all, with Kyla Pratt, Half and Half. What else? Sister. One of you guys definitely wrote in the community post where I'm always asking you guys, what should we talk about? One of you guys was like, oh my God, talk about Sister. Sister is one of my favorite shows. I love Jackée Harry. She is a legend. She is an icon. If you haven't seen Sister, what are you doing? You need to, as soon as Netflix puts it up this October, it might be a little bit sooner than October. I know definitely One-on-One and Half are October, but definitely check for Sister because that is definitely a show you need to watch. Are there any shows that y'all want to see on Netflix that have just not been put up yet? Tell me your dream show. Either if you're watching live in the chat, tell me, or if you're watching after, tell me in the comment section. Y'all know I read those. But I love a good old show. I'm such a grandpa. I'm literally old man millennial. I love the old shows. Half and Half. I would say One-on-One is probably my favorite because I love Kyla Pratt. Kyla Pratt was on Insecure recently. When Insecure was on, she was in an episode of Insecure recently, y'all, and I lost it because I love Kyla Pratt. I kind of feel like Kyla Pratt doesn't get included in the conversation when we talk about old, like not old, but like celebrities that we've grown up with, I'll say rather. And I think about, the Brandy gets her praise, Raven certainly gets her flowers, and I wish that Kyla Pratt sort of got the same kind of recognition. Because I feel like, they were positive people, like positive black people growing up. Of course, we had, the dramatics of rap culture growing up for me. Like, we had the Biggie and Tupac story. We had unfortunate tragedies such as, like, Aaliyah and Left Eye Lopez. But when I think about the positive, non-tragic parts of my childhood, I think about Kyla Pratt. I think about Brandy. I think about the fun, you know what I mean? So this kind of reminds me of that. Cecilia is saying Living Single. Now, Cecilia, I don't know if you have Hulu, but Living Single is on Hulu. I watch Living Single all the time. For those of you guys that don't know, the show Friends, y'all know, if y'all watch Holly Scoop, y'all know I have said this and made the girls uncomfortable. Not the girls, meaning my co-host, but the audience. I've made some of y'all uncomfortable as hell bringing this up, but y'all know y'all favorite show Friends is a stolen concept. It is a stolen idea taken from Living Single. So if you've ever seen Living Single, it's a show about, black friends living in New York. One owns a magazine, one's a lawyer, one is sort of like a Hillary character from Fresh Prince, and the trials and tribulations that they go through as adults. And Friends literally took the concept and capitalized and popularized it, and that's y'all's iconic show that y'all love so much. But it's definitely stolen, so go off. Kershell said, never forget that Kyla Pratt was the voice of the iconic Penny Proud. Yes, she was. I can't wait for the Proud family, Loud and Proud, to come back. If you guys missed it, Keke Palmer is going to be a voice on that, and I'm very, very, very ready. Oh my God, yes. Shout out to Kyla Pratt. We're going to give her flowers. Now, let's sort of... Oh, Wesley said, couldn't get past through the first season of Friends, not my cup of tea. I've never seen it, to be truthful. Amanda is saying, wait, before we shift gears, let me get back into these shows that y'all want to see on Netflix, because maybe I know where they are and you guys don't. Amanda is saying Martin. You want Martin on TV? Now listen, I'm going to give y'all the tea. Now, last winter, I was really sick with the flu. I don't get sick often, but I missed like a whole week of work sick with the flu. I downloaded the BET Plus app, y'all, and the BET Plus app is where I rediscovered Black Ink Crew. For those of y'all that don't know, I love Black Ink Crew now because I watched it on the BET Plus app, and Martin, the entire series. is on the BET Plus app. So if you're into the shows that definitely pop up on BET, you might want to give it a check out, because they've got like a lot of old shows on there. Like College Hill is on there, all the good ones, y'all, the messy ones too. So definitely check out the BET Plus app as well. But now we need to shift gears because we're moving into some sort of music moment. Actually, wait, no, we're not. Hold on. We're not. We're gonna talk about something else first. Bam, hold on. We're gonna talk about this. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj and a tweet that I came across last night. So let me get her picture up because I want to make sure I get all of the facts right. Look at the queen real quick, y'all. Bam. So I came across this tweet last night, y'all, and it was basically saying, it was from an account. I think it's called Station Minaj. And basically it said that since Nicki Minaj has been blackballed from certain radio stations, they have created their own radio station on an app called Station Head. And I've been noticing a lot of these creators, not a lot of these creators, but some creators jumping on the Station Head wave because it's a way for them to sort of do their spoken program, as well as give y'all the hits. So this particular station is going to be playing Nicki Minaj's latest releases on repeat. Now, the gag about this, the good thing rather about this, is that Station app is sort of like an app that allows them to run their own radio program independently. And when you stream the music on your radio show, it's done through Spotify and Apple Music. So when you play music on your radio show on Station Head, basically those things count for streams. And I think that that is the coolest and the smartest idea. The reason why is because the Barbs and people just that like Nicki Minaj and want sort of like a focused area to listen to her, they're gonna get their lives off of this. And on top of that, it's like, well, y'all blackballed Nicki Minaj from radio. In case you guys didn't know, Nicki Minaj has been blackballed off of radio. You barely hear Nicki Minaj on the radio. I can personally attest and say out here in Los Angeles, I don't hear a lot of Nicki Minaj on the radio. My boyfriend listens to the radio a lot, and I rarely hear Nicki Minaj, which I find very strange. But it is what it is. You guys can have that. We'll do our own thing. The Barbs will always figure out a way. So I think that that is so cool and smart of the Barbs to do that. Shout out to y'all. Good job. If there was an artist that you would create a radio station for, who would that artist be? That's what I'm curious. Because my radio station, y'all. My radio station would be lit. You already know I'm going to give y'all hits from today, middle of the road, and all the way back there. And some songs, I'm going to go in your mind and unlock the chest of songs that you ain't ever even remembered that you even knew. So that's what my radio station is going to be like. But what would your radio station be like? Like, who would you be playing in your rotation? That's what I'm curious about. I feel like more people should have radio station. Nicole is saying, why was Nicki blackballed? I know it's a thing, but why? To be honest, Nicole, I feel like it's a bunch of reasons why people pick and choose to not like Nicki Minaj and why she's been blackballed from the industry. I feel like it sort of started back a couple years ago when Nicki Minaj, I think it was like Peter Rosenberg at Hot 97 made fun of Nicki Minaj about her doing pop music. I feel like that was the first start of me really acknowledging and noticing sort of like a trend of everyone sort of like saying kind of rude things about Nicki Minaj and her craft and the kind of music she makes. So I feel like to some of the gatekeepers of hip hop, they lost respect for her when she made that shift to pop music. Also, in case you guys missed it, Nicki also went through an entire dramatic thing, in my opinion, when it came to Cardi B, and we're definitely gonna touch on that a little bit later on, because I got a story about Miss Belle Khalees. Ooh, look at me, y'all, growth. I didn't even mess up her name. I feel like once the situation with Sheether, for those of you guys that missed it, Remy Ma put out a diss track a couple years ago. I feel like that played a part in it. I feel like the rise of Cardi definitely played a part in it. And I feel like there's sort of been like this plan to get rid of Nicki Minaj so that there can be sort of like a new favorite by a label. You gotta think, Nicki Minaj's record label has to be insanely proud of her. They have the breadwinner of the female rap arena right? So when other this is my speculation, not confirmation, by the way. So when other record labels want to sort of get a piece of that pie, they'll do anything to sort of tear her down. So I believe I said several weeks ago, there was a moment where the rapper named Cupcake and Lady Leisure came out and said that Atlantic Records, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, because I believe the last time I brought this up, someone was like, no, it was a different record label. They were like offering money to these women to sort of put out a diss track against Nicki Minaj. So I feel like when things like that happen, you have to have the record industry shook. You get what I'm saying? Because Nicki Minaj is very powerful. It goes beyond, being a stan. I feel like if you are truly objective, you can look at Nicki Minaj and just know that she has definitely had impact on not only hip hop but pop culture as well. So going back to the radio question, because y'all know I get off on a tangent on my sister. Tamara saying she would play Selena, Taylor, Aaliyah, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, and etc. Wesley would play Taylor Swift, TLC, Selena Gomez, Robin, Salt and Pepper, Gaga, Beyonce, Missy, and more. That's the station I'm listening to. Miss J. Thomas is saying, yeah, wait, where'd you go, Miss J? Yes, the pop music, but everybody supported Drake and Lil Wayne when they do pop music. Miss J. Thomas, I 100% agree with you. Why does the playing field change when it's Nicki Minaj versus when it's not? Is it because she's a woman? Why is that? Is it because she's so, is it because she's so outspoken? Is it because she's a boss? What is it? I'm very curious. Fessy is saying, spill that tea, Courtney. Let them know who the queen is. Y'all don't want me to make this whole episode about Nicki Minaj, so I'm not even going to do that, girl. I'm going to have to do some dedicated videos about Miss Nicki Minaj. By the way, I know I've said this at least 17 out of the 21 live streams that I've done of this particular program, but edited content is coming soon. Y'all know a Q&A is definitely coming because my anniversary is coming. So one of these Sundays I'm going to have to miss. And when I do miss it, y'all will get a video and I'll premiere it. So it'll still kind of have the same feel. So no worries. Gabby is saying Taylor Swift when she re-records her older music in terms of who she's playing on her radio station. That's a good one. Because I know, Gabby, I feel like you also going to have the good country queens on there too. Gabby, I feel like your radio station will be really educational. Because I feel like you would be listening to some artists maybe that I like, but maybe not. And then I could discover some. So shout out to you, girl. Nicole is saying people are haters, but I see what you're saying. Thanks for the clarification. Nicole, listen, if there should ever... Listen, I got to do a deep dive one day on the Nicki hate train. Because there's a lot of moving pieces to that. We just don't have enough time today. And I know that people have clicked on this video to literally hear exclusively about Kylie. And we're not even there yet. Okay. Another thing I want to talk about this week, you guys, something that I definitely want you to check out is Victoria Monet's Jaguar, darling. I loved this project, so I had to make it big. She got to get that feature. Victoria Monet, Miss Monet, Miss Jaguar herself. She's a hit maker. She is an exquisite songwriter. If you do not know who this young woman is, a little connection in case you're literally in the dark. She was one of the young ladies who received one of the 7 rings that Ariana is singing about in the song. I'm very close friends with Ariana, hit maker, excellent songwriter. She has just put out her own project called Jaguar. And honestly, you guys, I'm very much a fan. Enough for me to come here and want you guys to listen to it. I'm very much a fan. So let me tell you why. I feel like the project is good because it doesn't stay in one lane. You know me, y'all. I like options. That's why it's like 3 colors of the face mask when you go on the website. Because I love options. And I feel like Victoria Monet, her project definitely did not stay in one lane. She's giving you a little bit of pop on one song. She's giving you a light disco beat on another. She's giving you a retro vibe on this. R&B is prevalent, but it's not putting me to sleep. Lyrically, the imagery that she's giving you as a listener, excellent, iconic, legendary. She's one that people are currently sleeping on, and I need them to wake up before it's too late. Do not wait until Victoria Monet has like a massive hit and then jump on the bandwagon, because I'm telling you right now, Victoria Monet is the one. Victoria Monet, I'm going to say Chloe and Halle as well. Y'all know I love me some Chloe and Halle. And who else would y'all throw in there? I love me some... Jhené Aiko's not new, but I'll throw Jhené Aiko in there with the R&B sort of like... it's like alternative R&B pop. I love that I can't find a name for it. You know what I mean? Tinashe recently said abolish the genres. She said get rid of them. And you know what? I'm kind of behind that because I feel like if you're an artist, much like we've seen from some of our faves, Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, the like, when you're an artist, you might not want to stick to just one genre. And I feel like Miss Monet did it in a way that was so cohesive that it felt familiar. And you really have to have some sort of couth with your pen to write a body of music where someone that's not a fan or a stan of you can listen to it and it still feels familiar. She also did that song Monopoly with Ariana, by the way. Jessica is saying, oh my gosh, I love this girl. I first saw her collab with Ariana. And it was like, dun, 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 and she had the emojis in the video. Watch that, Monopoly. That was good. I had that on my playlist for a minute. But yeah, I really, really, really would like for you guys to check out that Jaguar project because I feel like she doesn't get enough shine for it. And I'll keep dying on hills for all of my artists that do not get enough recognition. I should do like I don't want to call it underdog radio, but I want to do like a you need to be listening to these artists radio. We'll figure it out. Some of my favorite songs off of the project were Jaguar, Ass Like That, which I've been listening to. And then she had another song called Experience, and I believe that had Khalid on it. And Khalid, you already know, Khalid sings his ass off. Khalid is another one where, although he's very popular, for some reason, I feel like in some areas of the internet, he like doesn't get the respect that he deserves. And he's a young man that he just sings his ass off. Like, why y'all don't like Khalid like that? Because I love him. Now, let me sit. Come on, say, I've been on a roll with you, babe. I feel like this speaks for everyone. Just listening to Victoria now. Yeah, honestly, because when you listen, she's confident, she's sexy. Listen, I ain't gonna sell it to y'all no more. Listen to Victoria Monet. Trust me on this. Pour yourself a glass of wine if you're of age. If you're not of age, while you're folding up laundry, while you're doing the laundry, getting yourself together, just put it on in the background. That's the kind of, put that on because when it starts to knock is when you're gonna pay attention. You're gonna be like, ooh, hold on, because I had it on while I was doing some work, and then all of a sudden I said, ooh, hold on. Oh wait, I hear something. I hear something from Miss Monet. Hold on, it's sounding better as I get closer. It's not getting uglier as I get. It's not getting uglier as I get closer. It's getting more beautiful. So definitely listen to that. Absolutely. Now, I'm gonna do something a little different because I like to listen to what y'all ask me. Sometimes on the community tab when y'all talk about when y'all are offering suggestions on what y'all want to discuss. And I know that throughout the week on Holly Scoop, because we do so much influencer news that usually involves me dragging them because the influencers, unfortunately, the popular ones, a lot of them are awful and make awful decisions. Let's just keep it real. Someone asked me, which I thought was really nice, so thank you, to recommend some creators to watch. Now listen, we're getting to the news. Don't worry, give this stream a thumbs up if you're still hanging in there with me. I'm just gonna recommend one man, one woman for you guys to watch, and hopefully you do so. Now, the first person I want to talk about, and if you don't know him, listen, I'm about to give y'all the golden ticket, like some Willy Wonka type magic. I'm about to bless y'all. Now, I already know at least one person in here knows who this person is. This is an OG. Y'all know this person? This person is Kingsley. Y'all need to watch Kingsley. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like Kingsley... What do you say? What do you say about Kingsley? Kingsley is a legend. He would be so embarrassed if he heard me saying this right now because I'm just such a cringe-worthy friend. Kingsley is an iconic creative, a powerful mind, and he is funny as hell. I'm gonna put his picture back up. The reason why I feel like you should watch Kingsley is, first of all, he has just made his return back to YouTube after sort of taking a hiatus. And I feel like when you've been in the game for so long, you've just been doing it, killing it, and basically being part of a lot of our, at least people my age, He's been a part of a lot of our childhoods. He used to have a series called Overexposed. Like, this is he's one of the funniest people on the internet. And I wish that so many of you guys would have been either old enough or into the YouTube culture back when it was good. You feel me? So like 10 years ago, y'all, I was the one, like, you know how y'all, some of you guys wake up and you're like, oh my God, I can't miss the morning tea. Let me put the baby in the crib. Husband, get out the room. And we can't miss the morning tea. Like, that's how I was, but I was running home. I was like, I can't stay after school. You know, I'm not doing this club because I got to get home and I got to watch Kingsley. And I always feel that way about him. I'll be 40. If Kingsley's still uploading on the internet, I'll feel that way. He's just uploaded something new. He's a great pop culture commentator. And I just have a lot of respect for him. You're going to get a laugh with him, no matter what. Good people. He's very good people, and he is one of few creators, especially one of the few big creators that has always been very kind and respectful to me. And he's even been there and had my back when like shit was hitting the fan one time. So shout out to King. I very much recommend that you watch him. If you go on my channel, I have like people you should stan, and he's on that list. So check him out. The next person I want to recommend, a little bit different, shift gears. My girl, Stovetop Kisses. Now, listen, Stovetop Kisses. If you love to cook, if you love to bake, if you love to cook, if you love to watch people bake and cook, this is the YouTube channel for you. I love her. She is sassy. She is fun. She's going to give you that down south, delicious, tasty, sopped up, like she always says. You want to get your meal sopped up like Stovetop Kisses? This is a YouTube channel for you. I really, and I know I say really a lot, I would love it if you guys would watch Stovetop Kisses. I love her recipe. She did like a strawberry cookie crunch, like pancake moment. She's gonna give you that decadent brownie moment. She's gonna give you everything that you're looking for when it comes to cooking. Like I said, I'm gonna put her picture back up. Like I said, if you're looking for someone that's gonna give you good recipes, she's gonna give you a laugh, and by the end of it, you might wanna run to your kitchen and make something. She is my girl, 100 million trillion %. Shout out to her, subscribe to her. She is hilarious. Tamara is saying, Kingsley was on Holly Scoop. Oh yeah, if you guys are part of the T-Tribe, then you guys have met King already. Thank the Lord, you guys know, because I did my job, because he is a legend. Patricia saying, done, just subscribed. Jessica saying, I'm literally cooking as I'm watching now. Jessica, I hope the meal is good, girl. Bam. Nicole is saying, you got me excited to watch some new content. And Elva is saying, I will check out Stovetop Kisses. All you need is love and saying, I learned how to cook something for my BF following her video. See, I'm glad you know, because Stovetop Kisses, that is my girl. To my knowledge, she like just moved to LA recently. And I think she like set up like her production has like shot through the roof, guys. Support her. I think she has cookbook out. Buy that too. She's great. Okay, now, if you're ready for the news, if you want to hear about Miley, if you want to hear about Dua, if you want to hear about Kylie, Cardi, Meg, Nicki, now is your time. Crystal balls in the chat. Give this video a thumbs up. Put some green hearts if you love everybody in the chat, or if you just love being here because you got a place to be on Sunday. Spam the chat. You have my full permission. I'm going to take a sip, and then it's time to get it on. Ding, ding, ding. For those of you guys that have ever seen Celebrity Deathmatch, it's time to get it on. Judge Mill Lanes. Sorry, I'm almost 30. That was such a dated reference. I'm so silly, y'all. Oh yeah. That's some good water. Sometimes I just you need to get moisture. No droplets though. Okay, y'all. I feel like I'm ready. Y'all picked up y'all face mask yet? It's gonna help you see the future. Not really. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let's talk about Miley Cyrus, right? Don't get unraveled. We have good news. Now, Miley Cyrus, recently, she's been teasing on social media, basically sort of giving us the feeling that she's coming, that she's going to do something, that she's going to drop something. And it's been good news. I've been like, okay, it doesn't really feel like a shenanigan, doesn't really feel like, You know, she's trying to do something annoying. She's just hanging in there. She's just doing her thing, hanging out with Cody Simpson, putting her hand down his pants, doing the regular Miley stuff, but she's been teasing. She's been saying, she even put up a picture with Miss Dua Lipa, who we're going to get into next, saying that Dua has heard what we haven't. And you know me, y'all. I'm all about the music. So I was like, well, damn, Miley, what you played for Dua? We want to hear it too, girl. Bam. Then she dropped the bomb on us, y'all. Bam. Miley Cyrus's Midnight Sky. Her new single is coming on August 14th. That is just in a few days. Listen, let me keep it real. Actually, before I even get into it, let me keep it real. Initially, I wasn't even excited to hear new Miley Cyrus music because I was so caught up in the shenanigan of it all with Cody Simpson. Even though I still potentially feel like it is a sham, it's a positive sham. Like, she's not out there like hurting nobody. She's not out there saying like Black lives don't matter. She's not out there, so far as I can see, she's not out there like appropriating culture. She's just like, you know, she giving us mullet. She said, here's my mullet, bitch, party in the back, and here's a new song. Now, I would play the clip for y'all since she wanted to tease her song, but I'm trying to be good, trying to be on my best behavior, because YouTube be like, bitch, why the fuck you put that clip in there? So she did post a clip of the song, and I just want to say it's giving me sort of like a retro, like 80s something. It's a little bit, but not enough to be like, I'm not gonna like this or I'm gonna love this. You know what I mean? Truthfully, I'm just excited that Miley's giving us music. I feel like when it comes to celebrities, I guess a stunt here or there is fun. It can be necessary at some point. But for me with Miley, I felt like it was a little excessive, just to be truthful and honest. And I've never hated Miley. But I am glad that finally we're just getting the music. Like, if I can shake my ass enough to forget about all of the hands down the pants. And also, y'all, whatever happened to Miley and Cody's band? Remember we was talking about that at Holly Scoop, that Miley and Cody was supposed to come out with a band? Where's the damn band? I don't know if I want to support the band, but I at least want to know where the band is. I don't know. Are you guys excited for Miley? Are you over it? Or do you feel like, I don't know. I think that because it's music related and we have a date, and it's a date that's very soon, it's leading me to believe that this rollout is like organized and she's got stuff up her sleeve and she's coming for our wigs. And I like the feeling of an artist coming for my wig. Anna's Corner is saying the mullet has got to go. Chelly is saying, I like the climb, Miley. Melissa saying, hey, Courtney love, hope I'm not late. Melissa, truthfully, we're just getting into the news right now, so you are right on time. Nicole is saying, everybody going 80s, look at the weekend. Okay, here's the thing with that, Nicole, because I have noticed that. When do you guys think that you'll be over hearing retro 80s music? My thing is this. Initially, I felt like, well, I don't want to hear retro 80s music from anyone. Well, not retro 80s music. I definitely don't want to hear any more disco music. Which is weird because if you guys know me, I've been saying since before this year hit that disco was definitely going to be huge. Ooh, I wish I had some clips of me saying that because I've been saying that a lot in 2019. I was saying I really felt like disco was going to be huge in 2020. But girl, after Future Nostalgia and Say So came out, I'm like, y'all could keep it. All the rest of y'all girls coming out with disco kind of tinged music, y'all keep it. Because I feel like Dua did it best and I don't want to hear nothing else. And I feel like with Doja Cat, it comes pretty natural. Her style is very much kind of disco, funk, rap, pop. So I'm not surprised. But if it's what sells, right? Because everyone loves The Weeknd's album. And people are already saying he's going to win the Grammy for it. But it wasn't my favorite. And for reference, my favorite Weeknd album is Starboy. So if that tells you anything about my music taste, don't pay me any mind. Kershell is saying the 80s will always be one of my top fave eras of music. Shout out to you, Kershell, because I know that there are a lot of people that feel the same way. Especially once Taylor put out 1989, girl. Whew, she answered so many prayers with that. I think the reason why I connected a little bit with Chromatica was because I feel like there were a lot of early 90s house influences there, and I love 90s music. I love 90s music. I love the dance music. Some of my favorite 90s genre of music is New Jack Swing. Like Guy, Belle Biv DeVoe, Color Me Bad, like New Jack Swing. Shout out to me. If I could be a musician and rap over some New Jack Swing, bitch, I would. But I'm good with Dua. Speaking of Dua, y'all, I'm gonna have a coffee break. Y'all got coffee? This is some Vietnamese coffee. Let me say. Jessica's saying, I'm an 80s child, so I'm here for the 80s vibes. I feel you. It's good. I just don't know if I want it from everyone, you know? Now, let's talk about Miss Dua, because Dua is doing it right. Bam. Dua Lipa is releasing an album of remixes after she done stole our wig with Future Nostalgia, and I was very, 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 very surprised to hear this. She's already coming out with something on August 21st. She's already confirmed that a remix of Levitating that's already been remixed by the blessed Madonna and featuring Missy Elliott and regular Madonna will come out on August 14th. And also, Gwen Stefani and Mark Ronson will appear on a remix of the single Physical, and that all Future Nostalgia tracks and then some remixed by your faves without dishing up on any more names for now. Now listen, we got some names. We gonna read some of these names. We gonna speculate on some of these names, y'all, because we got some of these names, y'all. Sorry, I'm being extra. So basically, they were just excited that Mark Ronson was excited that Gwen sounds great, and he was excited to be in a tweet with Missy Elliott. Now, how do y'all feel about that? Because Dua's team is working. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front to y'all. Off the first album, guaranteed I could blow y'all mind. Dua for me was good. She was cute. I enjoyed the cute music, but I just never, I gotta be honest, I was counting her out. I didn't see her as one of the pop girls the way I see her this year. I see her up there with Ariana and the girls with time. You get what I'm saying? It's just, she's not playing around at all. Tamara is saying, off topic, Selena Gomez is, hang on, let me scroll up. Let me scroll up, girl. What you say, Tamara? What you say, girl? Tamara saying, off topic. Selena Gomez is coming out with makeup, and Madison said on her channel that you and her will see each other soon. Can you guys do a drunk makeup video like you did with Kylie? Maybe. We just had to be in the same city at the same time. Because I think right now Madison's out of town. I was just speaking to her the other day, too. As a matter of fact, y'all. Y'all know Madison's my girl, y'all. I think one time I called Matt, and I didn't call her. I just left. Y'all ever left a voice note? I love a good voice note because I don't be having time to text. I'm very long-winded. One time I just sent Madison a voice note, and it was just me screaming at the top of my lungs. Shout out to Madison. Because just imagine it being early as hell at your house, and you're like, oh, Courtney's checking on me, and you just press the voice note, and it's me. Shout out to Madison. We got to get Madison back up on here so we can kiki some more, y'all. For real. Shout out to Madison. That's my girl. And congrats to her on surpassing 5,000 subscribers. If you guys have never seen my good sis, Madison Hill, she is a class act, and she's killing it over on her channel. Y'all need to watch that, especially that Larsa Pippen video. She wasn't playing with y'all on that one. Shout out Madison Hill. She always fits the bill, darling, doesn't she? Yes, she does. Now, I would like for y'all to see this track list. Actually, before I get into the track list, real quick, y'all, before I move on, if you see people making mean comments about my co-host on Holly Scoop and you disagree, please feel free to make your voice heard. I do not like the disrespect that my co-host is facing in the comments, because once again, we are both doing the best that we can. Hating on my co-host will not bring Madison back, and it will not change her job position because we're at work. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you. Now, let's get into some of these speculatory track lists. Now, it's saying that Dua could have Future Nostalgia on here featuring Jamiroquai. And if you guys don't know who Jamiroquai is, there is a song from the 90s called Virtual Insanity, and you need to watch that music video right away. Don't Start Now having a Y2K murder remix. We've got Charlie Puth on here, allegedly. We've got The Physical with Gwen Stefani and Mark Ronson. We've got The Levitating featuring Madonna and Missy. We got Clean Bandit, Georgia Smith, Kylie Minogue, and Royce. I can't pronounce that, y'all. I'm dumb as hell. Then we got Love Again, allegedly, featuring Ed Sheeran. How would y'all feel about that, Ed Sheeran? And then we got Break My Heart, the Oh No, featuring Zara Larsson. And then we got Boys Will Be Boys, featuring Charlie XCX, Mo, and Zara Larsson. Now, how y'all feel about that track list? Because I have to be honest, if that track list is true, right? So let's not even talk about, let's not even get into, this is a confirmed track list. It's definitely a speculation, not confirmation, in case the album come out and ain't none of these songs on here. What do you guys think about that? I'm very excited for Gwen. Who else is on? Let me pull that back up. Gwen was on there. Charlie, y'all know how I feel about... Y'all know how I feel about Charlie XCX. Charlie XCX deserves a moment like this on a huge Dua Lipa project. This is her time. I'm hoping that Dua Lipa tapped on Charlie's shoulder and said, girl, you better clang some pots and pans, girl, and give me something for this, because we know Charlie's that girl. I'm excited for Dua. I'm very proud of her as well, because like I said earlier, I truly counted her out as being anything more than like a VH1 really good hit maker. But I really truly believe that with this particular era, it's so focused and clear and intentional to me. And I think that is what draws me to it. Carshella is saying, Zara, my Swedish queen. Wendy is saying, oh, y'all talking about Alex. I see. Super awesome that you say that, Courtney. People need to be nicer to Alex. I agree. At the end of the day, Alex is the lead host. That's not going to change. And we're doing the best that we can. Wesley is saying the Normani track is rumored to be a part of this project. And I've heard that, Wesley. So I need that. ASAP. It just sounds like such a good project. I'm literally scrolling up and reading the chat. Dabby the Human is saying, Courtney, stoner mom here. My son walks in and says, is that Courtney's channel? I said, yeah. He said, where is Madison? As you were talking about her, the universe said one love. Exactly. At the end of the day, like I've been saying, that's my job. So like y'all complaining about things that like we have no control over and we cannot change. It gets hella irritating and annoying, just to be honest, when y'all comment under a video that Madison is not in and y'all realize that Madison has been gone for months and y'all are still like, but I miss y'all together. And I hear that, and we both love that y'all miss us together, but y'all gotta let us do our own thing, because there comes a point where it becomes distracting to my job. Like, how do I look when I'm trying to like read a script, listen to my co-host, and then I look over in the chat and it's like, where's Madison? And this show was better when it was Madison. Like, that doesn't help my job. And then when you get in people's asses in the comments, then they want to backpedal and be, oh no, it's just my opinion. This is an opinion based. Okay, well, you take your opinion somewhere. That's not my job. And that's the tea. I'm letting y'all know right now. If y'all drag my co-host in the comments of the morning tea from now on, I'm dragging y'all, and I'm gonna just embarrass y'all. And then that's it. I'm just letting y'all know, because the disrespect to me is out of control. I understand y'all's constructive criticism, but if the bosses are not complaining, here's the thing, y'all. If the bosses are not complaining, that's it. And they're not. So y'all should stop. Now, let's talk about my girl, Nikkie Tutorials. Bam. This is my girl, Nikkie Tutorials. And if you guys don't know Nikkie Tutorials is a very, very, very popular beauty influencer here on YouTube. She is sweet as pie. I love watching her videos. She just seems like if you went to lunch with her, you would just leave feeling like you had the best laughs ever. You would get the tea from her a little bit. She just seems like she's hella fun loving. And she's always been one of the creators that I very much respected in the beauty community. When I first started watching, I was introduced to her, and I've been watching her ever since. Her and Desi Perkins are like my number one and number two when it comes to the beauty industry. But unfortunately, you guys, Nikkietutorials was actually robbed at gunpoint in her house in the Netherlands. So she was able to post on Instagram, and she let us know basically what was going on. And she was saying, earlier today, one of my biggest nightmares became a reality when we got robbed under gunpoint in our own home. Dylan and myself, and Dylan is her fiance, Dylan and myself got attacked, but physically we're okay. Mentally, it's a whole other story. I'm writing this message for now to let you know that we are okay, with air quotes, and safe. Thank you for understanding as I take the next couple of days to myself. Awful, awful, awful news, you guys. When is it gonna take for y'all, not y'all, you guys, when is it gonna take for people to just leave the non-problematic creators alone? That's so unfortunate that has to happen to her, because Nikkietutorials, she never is involved in scandal. She's never really involved in drama. I felt like, to give y'all a little bit of backstory, she was basically blackmailed into coming out as a trans woman, and I feel like she really sort of took that moment on the chin, because no one wants to be forced out of the closet. Something else I definitely will also commend Nikkietutorials for was the fact that Nikkietutorials, I feel like, sort of started the train of what's going on at Ellen's house. She was one that came out and said, hey, I was kind of mistreated at Ellen's studio. And initially, I didn't get it. I was like, girl, it wasn't that big of a deal. If you wasn't an A-list celebrity, girl, what did you want them to treat you like? That's how I felt in the beginning. But once I heard her story and I, put it up to another story and another story and another story, I was like, wow, Nikki truly was mistreated here, and something must be done. So looking back in hindsight, she really was one of the first sort of whistleblowers on that Ellen situation. And like I said, it truly just sort of sucks that like a non-problematic creator has to go through something like this. Meanwhile, all the other creators are over here breathing on everyone and having parties. Ugh, a mess, y'all. It sounds like something straight out of a Lifetime movie, but this is her real life, and that's awful. Hopefully she can up her security. Even out in the Netherlands, y'all. She was out in the Netherlands. This wasn't even like something that happened across town. She's like out of the country. She's in her home where she should feel the most safe. So it's unfortunate that happened. Shabria is saying, wow, that's awful and scary as fuck. Cam is saying, that's terrifying. Katie is saying, I feel so sad for her. She's truly unproblematic. See, Katie, you know Nikkietutorials because you're a beauty girl. And anyone that knows Nikkietutorials, she is like, she's funny, like she's just gonna hit you with some good comedy, a good joke, and she is excellent at what she does in terms of makeup. Before we move on real quick, since we're talking about the beauty girls, here's some good news. Y'all need to get Jackie Ina's Forever Mood candles. Now, I missed the pre-sale because I was caught up with work. And I'm not too sure if they're out. They might be out again. I know right after this stream, I'm going to pick one up because I really want to support Jackie Ina because she's very supportive of the Black community and all of the peers that are doing positive things. So I want to support that, and I need to get a candle from her. They're called Forever Mood. Make sure y'all pick up one of those from her. Absolutely. Now, we're going to move on. Let's shift gears. We're going to shift gears. Y'all know her. Now, Cardi B appears to have spoken out about Nicki Minaj. Let me tell you about it, darlings. Now, it appears as though Cardi spoke out and praised Nicki Minaj during an interview with Nadeska on Apple Music's Beats One. Now, in a brief section of their longer conversation, Cardi salutes a female rapper for her tenure in the rapper game. And sort of in that clip, you sort of hear Cardi saying, you know, there was a period of time where she just kept replaying older music from the 2000s. And then she moves on to say, and then there was a period where there were no female rappers, and then there was one. She doesn't say a name. She just says there was a period of time where there was one female rapper, and she said she was dominating then. And then she goes on to say, you know, and she's still dominating. This is what people are focusing on. That Cardi said that this particular artist was still dominating. Now, how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about that, Rebels? Do you feel like that was sincere? Number one. Do you feel like, and be honest. Don't give a fuck how I feel. Be honest. Because I know y'all know, like, I have mixed feelings about Cardi B in general. So I wanted to talk about this because I know that, of course, there are those of you out there that are fans of her. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you feel like Cardi was being genuine with that statement? Also, I think something else to think about is if she was talking about Nicki Minaj, which I'm 99.9% positive that she was, do you think that Nicki Minaj should respond, and do you feel like they should reconcile? Just for clarity, I'll ask y'all this. Would y'all feel comfortable reconciling with someone that wanted to fight you publicly? That's really the question. For some people, there's no going back from that, but other people are a lot more forgiving. So I'm curious. Miss J. Thomas is saying she ain't praise her because other female rappers that don't like Nicki still speak her name till this day. Girl, say my name, say my name. Karen is saying positive vibes. Now that Nicki is going to be a mom, it's the feeling of wishing her well from one mom to another. It's happened to me. I Do Butterfly is saying she was sincere. All right. Hey, do y'all feel as though Nicki, if this was some sort of olive branch, do y'all feel like this is enough? If you were Nicki Minaj, do you feel like you would accept this sort of vague, unnamed olive branch? Karina is saying, I kind of wish that the feud between her and Nicki never happened in the first place. Like they could have given us good music and imagined their babies playing together if they had hashed it out. Cute AF. Cat Killer Love is saying Nicki Minaj is forgiving. Elva is saying yes, they should reconcile and collab. Mally is saying women supporting women is always good, but interesting. And Wesley is saying, I think Megan is the one who will bring Nicki and Cardi together. Jessica is saying, no response needed. In my opinion, rise above it. And Cat Killer Love is saying they would never be cool. I really wanted to ask this because I know that the conversation can kind of go either way. For me personally, taking the rap out of it, there are some people in the world that I feel like they've done too much to me, and I feel like for me personally, I feel like what's become a rule in my life, because this has happened to me, is if you're my friend or you're someone that's friendly with me or we're friendly, acquaintances, what have you, if we get into a disagreement behind the scenes, fine. But for me, once it reaches the internet and beyond, and other people that are not involved in the situation become involved in the situation, then for me, it's really no going back. You got to remember, this is someone that threw a shoe publicly at Harper's Bazaar during Fashion Week. I don't know. Shabria is saying, I think it's because now Nicki is becoming a mom, and so now she's putting the pettiness aside and wishing her well. Karina is saying definitely not enough, but hopefully it's a start. Grisha is saying no because she didn't say her name. See, Grisha, that's how I feel. I kind of feel like if you are gonna praise someone, praise their ass and praise them with their whole chest. Danielle is saying love both, but I don't see it happening. Sucks though, because that would be some good ass music. Now listen, we have motorsport, y'all. We have motorsport, and we also almost had Bartier Cardi, because Cardi B asked Nicki Minaj to be on Bartier Cardi, which was her second single off of Invasion of Privacy, I think. And Nicki said no, because with Motorsport, she said that would have been too close together, and I 100% see that. Nicole is saying, I don't know, but I wouldn't hate to see it. Hey, I don't know. For me, this is how I feel. If Nicki decides to forgive Cardi, that's obviously her own personal decision. We know that Nicki Minaj is a very forgiving person, and that's a beautiful thing about her. I feel like the Barbs, however, might just always keep one eye open and always on Selena. And by Selena, I mean, obviously, Cardi B. I understand the music aspect of it. I just don't understand. For me, I think that I just don't know too many people that have fought someone and then reconciled after. I don't know a lot of people. We don't have to see though. You know what? The pigs could fly, y'all. Hell could freeze right on over. And before you know it, Nicki and Cardi could be twirling somewhere. Who knows? I don't know exactly if I'm interested in the actual product of the music. However, I think it would be very interesting to see the fan reaction. You get what I'm saying? That's a good conversation to have. That Nicki and Cardi conversation, because people really, it's a very polarizing conversation. But speaking of Cardi B, something I never say on my channel. Speaking of Cardi B, Kylie Jenner caused an uproar, y'all. Why Kylie Jenner caused the uproar, damn it, on the set of the WAP music video. Y'all heard me say WAP, because I'm being extra. Y'all, why were people so upset that Kylie was in the WAP music video? Well, I'm going to tell you right now why people were upset that Kylie Jenner was in the WAP music video. Now, you guys have heard me say a million times over on the Morning Tea at Holly Scoop that the Kar Jenner family, they definitely have profited off of and benefited off of culturally appropriating many cultures, but also transforming their looks, in my opinion, speculation not confirmation, to look like black women. That is my opinion. To me, it's clear as day, but if you disagree, obviously I'm not going to fight you. So of course, black people were upset. Lots of people, not just black people, were upset that Kylie Jenner made a cameo appearance in Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion's WAP music video. So something that was positive and interesting about the music video was that there were all of these cameos from all of these beautiful chocolate black and brown women. Of course, you guys know we had Normani, we had Mulatto was in that as well. Who else? Rosalia was in there, and I'm missing someone. Suki Hana, I believe, and also Ruby Rose were also in that music video. People were very excited to see those women. However, once Kylie appeared, people were instantly over it. The nausea definitely started, and now here we are. Fans of both Cardi and Megan have started a change.org petition to have Kylie Jenner removed from the WAP music video. And I want to read exactly what the statement said. The reason for the petition, y'all, make sure y'all quote this. The video was perfect until we saw Kylie, K is what they said, and I wanted to throw my phone. Ooh. I didn't feel that way. Truthfully, to be honest, I was enjoying the video, and then it kind of like threw me off for a moment. And then I was like, oh, well, of course we know that, you know, Cardi's going to do everything in her power to make sure that there are eyes on the music video. So why wouldn't she have Kylie Jenner in the music video? Why wouldn't she have Normani in the music video? Because people are always wondering, well, what's Normani doing? Of course, that starts a conversation because people then say, well, Normani has time to dance in a music video for Cardi B, but we don't have no goddamn follow-up to motivation. So the music video was definitely, like I said, a moment. It was produced because, in my own opinion, the song was very lukewarm. Manic Minx is saying there is really a petition. Listen, Manic Minx, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. At the time, right before, because I was getting the script together right before the show, right before we went live, the actual petition has like very close to 60,000 signatures. It's like 55,000 signatures on it. So people are very much upset that Kylie Jenner did not say a word but walked down the hallway in the WAP music video. And I get both sides. I have to be honest, I get both sides. I understand black women feeling like, damn, Cardi is our girl. She is sexual. She makes that sexual music that is liberating and free. And we know that Megan is definitely going to up the ante. We know that Megan is also a very sex positive rapper. We cannot wait to see these thighs clapping, these asses shaking, one cheek, two cheeks. Like, we cannot wait for this. And then, you know, I imagine you're in the video, you're getting so excited for it, and then there's Kylie in all of her purchased black featured glory, speculation not confirmation, sort of like breaking the focus, and a lot of people were upset. And then on the Cardi side, it's like, well, look, it worked. Everyone is upset. Everyone is going to Kylie's page to see what the tea is, and you know, Cardi's plan worked. We're talking about it. Clearly, it was big enough that I'm talking about it on my channel, and I never talk about Cardi on my channel. So, mission accomplished. Karen is saying, I would have preferred Normani to steal the spotlight with the music pausing on her instead. Karina is saying, did they want her to rap Rise and Shine? Cardi, get your writers on that. Gabby is saying, half the comments were like, I was expecting Kylie to rap Rise and Shine. Kershell is saying, people are mad about... Oh, they're mad about the wrong things, to be honest. Keisha, I'm gonna tell you right now, Keisha, you must be looking at my phone with all these notes right here, because you already know I was about to get into that. So what Keisha is saying, Keisha's asking us right now, what the hell is going on with Kylie and Megan? That is what I'm confused about. Was the video made before or after the shooting? Now, something... Ooh, let's speculate, y'all. You got your magnifying glasses quaking? Y'all got to come out with some magnifying glasses so we can all be quaking. Bam. Y'all see that? Bam. Now, something that I found very interesting, you guys, something that I just picked up on, because y'all know I'm an investigator, girl, but I'm not going to be standing outside your house and going through your mail and all of that. Like, that's hella fucking weird. But something interesting that I found, or that just something I peeped, was the fact that I saw the picture of the Kris Jenner picture, and I don't have it for you guys, sorry. It's a picture of like Cardi and Kylie sitting in the director's chair, and like Kris Jenner is behind them taking a picture. And we saw behind the scenes footage. We've seen like the pictures of Mulatto on Cardi's Instagram, or like the pictures of Normani going off. Get him, Normani! Something that I noticed though, we don't have up until today, up until the time of this stream, I have not seen any footage from that video set of Megan and Kylie, like in the same room or in the same photo, or like, what's going on here, y'all? I don't want to speculate and sound crazy if I'm wrong. I'm just very curious to know if this was shot after the shooting. But then I'm like, well, it can't be, because they was running up and down that hallway. If Megan had a foot injury, I don't imagine her running up and down that hallway. But then was it like Kylie shot her stuff after the video was already filmed, and they just like did a bunch of like running down the hallway scenes, and then Kylie was edited in later? Who knows? Something interesting that a lot of other people are noticing is Cardi and Megan both were like, yeah, we both wanted Normani to be in the video. Yeah, we love Normani, but there was never a mention of the both of them being like, oh yeah, we have to have, Kylie's the baddest in the game. We have to have Kylie. Like, it ain't no bad bitch video without having Kylie in it. There was no mention of that. So Karen said they said it was shot before the incident. Kershell said, obviously it made the shooting. Why would she do a music video while she was injured? Chelly is saying should have been Jordyn. And then Keisha is saying she actually did what'd she do, Keisha? I want to know. If there's anything I'm missing, y'all, let me know. Wendy is saying, I was thinking maybe it happened that night. That's why Kylie and Megan were hanging out. That's what I was wondering too. I was thinking, well, I thought maybe they filmed it very, 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 very close to the incident. And now I'm curious to know who else was at that party that they were at. Were any of the women that were featured in the WAP music video part of the party that the incident took place at? Was Normani there? I don't want to speculate. Except I will. Was Normani there? Was Rosalia cha-chaing as the shots rang out? Like, what happened? Oh, Jasmine saying Kylie tagged Megan on her story the day it was released. Okay. So they must be fine, y'all. Or are they? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. The whole situation with Megan and Tory Lanez, that situation is very strange to me. I very much would love the truth to come out. That's why I haven't really been giving you a lot of updates, like the little baby updates of like Megan going on live. I'm ready for the truth at this point. I don't want to keep giving y'all updates of like, Megan went on live and she said this, and Megan went on live and, you know, her purple wig looked great, which it did, but I'm like, girl, I want to know, like, Did Tory do it? Like, what happened? Cam is saying, I don't think they're fine. Miss J. Thomas is saying Megan was shooting and had rehearsals for the BET Awards. Cardi B said that. Karina is saying, I wonder though, if Megan and Kylie did have an issue, wouldn't they just take her out of the video because there wasn't any word out about the video, so they had time to remove Kylie if they wanted. Karina, I had been hearing for weeks that it was rumored that Kylie was going to be in it. I just didn't believe it. There had been rumors that Cardi and Megan were going to work together and had a song and music video shot like a while ago, like before they started teasing it. Like, we had known that there was something with Cardi and Megan going on. We just found out that Kylie was part of it. Maybe, I'm gonna say maybe like a week to a couple days before it was actually officially announced. That whole situation is very, 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 very fishy. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that the shooting happened maybe the same day as the video shoot? Do y'all wonder if perhaps Normani and the other women featured in that music video were there at the party? I do want to say, I think Megan said she felt betrayed by all her friends that night. Who were the other friends? Tori, Kelsey, we know those two were there. Tori and Kelsey. Kelsey is Megan Thee Stallion's best friend. Who else? What other friends was there? Tell us. And who's not snitching? That's what I want to know. Who's not snitching? Why hasn't anyone come out and explicitly said Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot? Like, Megan hasn't come out and said Tory shot me in the foot, right? Either way, I feel bad. I feel bad for her. I feel bad that the situation is not only embarrassing, traumatizing, and I hate the fact that it's blown up to the fact that we all can kind of peer in and see. Because we've all seen that video of her walking and bleeding all over the ground. That is absolutely awful. And I think that it's terrible that people are sort of making comedy about it. Anyway, you guys, my last question I want to ask y'all is who would y'all have preferred to have seen in the WAP music video? I could have taken Keke Palmer. I could have taken Portia Williams. Just like a random sexy black women, since people were upset that Kylie was in the music video. I, of course, would have loved to have seen Jordyn Woods. I think Jordyn Woods would have been chef's kiss. But I want to know, who was y'all thinking? Who did y'all wanted to see? Nicole is saying, what if it was a pre-release video party that night? The vid was already made and it was just a pre-release party. Maybe. I'm wondering if the reason why no one has come out and said anything else about the events of that night is if it was a pre-release party, then I imagine there would be NDA signed at the door, maybe, right? If Kylie was there, bitch. Y'all asses are signing an NDA. So, interesting. Karen is saying, Sweetie, Jordyn, Kiki. Listen, y'all. I'm really going to hate if I have to regret this in like 2 months. Because y'all know I love to come up on here and be like, I love people. And then they do some dumb shit like 3 weeks later. But you know what? If I have to eat crow on this, I'm going to eat crow. I love Sweetie. I don't care what nobody has to say. That is my girl. I want to see her eat crabs. I want to see her write. I want to be in the studio while she's just giving me all of the good hyphy jams of the year. I am such a Sweetie fan. I love her. Ever since Icy Girl, thoroughly enjoy her. I enjoy even like her moments that are like a little bit embarrassing, like when she did the wrap up shit, or the what did she do? The interview where she was, it was like the freshman, the XXL freshman, her XXL freshman audition. I don't care that her team is like removing it off the internet. It is still the funniest thing. That like made me like her even more. So y'all need to put that back up on the internet so we can laugh at that again. Shout out to Sweetie. And she has like her own little vlog series called The Icy Life, and I'm obsessed with it. So shout out to her. Karen is saying Cardi fumbled the bag. Everyone would have been talking about Jordyn. Josie is saying, yes, Jordyn, or someone new in music. She should have had Victoria Monet. Imagine. Chloe and Halle. No, not Chloe and Halle. They're a little too young for that. Lots of options, right? Miss J. Thomas said Lil' Kim and Remy Ma, since Cardi B loves them and praises them more than Nicki. Oh my God. You know what, Miss J. Thomas? Truthfully, that would have been a moment. Right? She could have had, instead of just having Kylie come down the hallway, she should have had Missy on one side, Queen Latifah on the other side, and Lil Kim right in the middle, and they all could have come down. Oh my God, could you imagine that? And each one of the icons open up a door and it's a different one of the girls in the room. Could you imagine that? That would have been a gag. That would have been up there with Dua Lipa's new album. Because it's like, if you have access to the greats and they like you and you want to make a moment, nostalgia always works. Dua Lipa is not dumb. She is so smart. And I really wish that Cardi would have thought that through just a little bit more, because that definitely would have had potential to have been a moment as like Cardi being like the current, but then we got the mothers, you know what I mean? The mothers of the brothel, if you will, of the WAP, of the WAP brothel, the WAP brothel. That would have been it. The three mothers, you know, missed opportunity. I'm sure she'll hear this somehow and hopefully apply it to her era this year. Rhonda is saying, yes, I'm here for that, Courtney. Chelly is saying, they need your brain. Karen is saying, yes, I agree with the Lil Kim and Missy Elliott. See, look, y'all going off. So y'all know. Y'all would have... Someone could have definitely been swapped out, and we should have been able to get Keke Palmer in one of them rooms. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like sometimes when you have a big machine behind you, y'all, like I feel like Dua is using it to its full potential. Her machine is her record label, or whoever is managing her. They're like, okay, girl. I feel like they're like, okay, girl, what you want to do? And I feel like Dua Lipa is saying like what I'm saying. Okay, girl, we need the greats. We need Gwen Stefani. Like, who's like big from 2000s? Like, if I were a singer-songwriter, like a acoustic singer-songwriter, y'all, and I was coming out with a project that I'm like, okay, we gonna shake the table on this one. Who am I gonna have on it? Patrick from Fall Out Boy. We need Teddy Geiger. We need Ryan Cabrera. We need Jason Mraz. We need Gavin DeGraw. Everyone from that 2000s VH1 like moment. You got to know about your culture. And I feel like Dua Lipa truly wanted to tap into what is called future nostalgia, and she gave us the future on the record, and now the club album is going to give us the nostalgia that we're looking for. Sorry, y'all. Dua Lipa, this era is like a college course for me, because she's doing all of the things, bitch, and she's doing it right. Tamara saying, Courtney, LOL, after listening to the song 10 times, I figured out I liked it. Don't drag me, please. Yo, Tamara, love the song. Tamara, you better get down in your squat, Tamara, and go off. Period. If y'all love WAP, go off. For me personally, the song is just not for me. And let me say this, because I want to make sure that I'm very clear on this. I'm not a fan of the song, not because it's a sexual song. I love sexual music. I just did a porn episode of my podcast with me and my two best friends, Felicia and Donovan, who I literally tried to convince to be an adult film star years ago, when we were like in college. I just did a whole episode about adult film industry stuff. Like, I'm very multifaceted and open-minded, if y'all know me. So it definitely was not about that. If you want to rap about your moist nether regions, girl, you better rap about it, and get the bag and bring it home. For me, just something about Cardi's flow compared to Megan's flow, it felt clunky to me. I just wish for me it had a lot of memorable lyrics that I want to go back and sing. And that's just my opinion. I know, girl, listen, let me tell you, Tamara and everyone else that love the song, if the world were regular right now, I promise you, you could come right to West Hollywood. If you were there last night, if West Hollywood were normal, there's a place called Trunks. There are two places that would have played this song out. It's a place called Trunks, one of my favorite clubs ever, and also Flaming Saddles. I'm telling you, if I were in the club, I was telling Alex this in the morning tea. If I were in the club going off, ooh, yes, girl, because in this alternate universe, Nicki has already put out her album. Yes, girl, ooh, Nicki's lead single, go off, because the clubs like to do this. They'll play Nicki's lead single, and then right after that, they'll go wooka, 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 and then switch it to a Cardi song. They would have played WAP, and then it would have been bathroom break for me. It would have been time to get a drink. But shout out to you guys that love WAP, because it is female empowerment. I'm seeing a lot of the girls going off on it, and not for me. Mally's laughing at moist nether regions. Y'all, I'm trying not to get demonetized. Y'all know I don't make not a coin off of this show, which I'm totally fine with. But I also don't want to get demonetized because then it doesn't get like put out and recommended. It's a mess. That's why we do Club Courtney, so that I demonetize it and we can play all the music and have fun. Cam is saying it should have had more bass in it and more standout lines. The video saved the day. I absolutely agree. I can't deny that the music video was it. Definitely 9 out of 10 for me. The song for me was just real lukewarm. I wish that it was like a mixtape track for Megan. I think maybe I would have been on board. If that would have been Megan and DaBaby, WAP could have did something. With a little bit of a production switch up, that could have been it. But go off if you like. Listen, if you want to get down in the squat while you cleaning the house and you going off to WAP, I support you. Okay, y'all. Now, we're moving in to the last story of the day. Let me take a sip. Last story of the day. While Kylie was angering everyone across the internet, my girl, let me enlarge it for y'all. My girl was getting a massage. Y'all know who that is? Who that is? That's our good, calm, peaceful sis, Jordyn Woods. And let me tell y'all something. Kylie may have walked down a hallway, but Miss Jordyn Woods didn't even have to get up out the bed. So Jordyn Woods basically went to get a lymphatic massage, which I've only ever heard once, and it's from my good friend Madison Hill. She was telling me about a lymphatic massage where you drain the nodes or something. She's more medically inclined than I am, but she knows. And she was very excited about it. And Jordyn Woods was getting a lymphatic massage in her butt cheeks. And she was real thick. Very much giving us thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Shout out to her body. She looks great. And the video broke the internet. The video broke the internet, and it was very much a big deal, especially because she put it out right after the WAP video, just minding her own business. And she woke up the next day and was like, listen, I found out why I was trending on Twitter. And then she sort of said, like, swipe to see the tweet that made me log off. And the tweet said, Jordyn Woods, thicker than Gorilla Exhibit Glass. She was looking good, y'all. I cannot lie. I'm very excited for Jordyn Woods because I feel like she's sort of staying in her lane. And I feel like there's going to come a time, the right time. When she comes out, it's going to be all eyes on her. And I'm very, very ready. Cam is saying, yes, she's unbothered. And that's very much how I felt. It was very unbothered. She said, okay, girl, y'all walk down the hallway. Okay, I'm getting my lymphatics drained. And I lived for it because she didn't have to do nothing. Minimal effort. She's minding her own business. She looks like she's serene. She looks like she's calm. And something that I really appreciate about Jordyn Woods is the fact that she oozes sex appeal. And she doesn't have to force it. Sometimes I feel like with the Kylie Jenners, it can come across a little forced. And I feel like Jordyn is just, she radiates sexiness. And I don't mean that she has to come out and be naked every time. I feel like Jordyn Woods can just come out in a little slip dress, no bra on, hair messy, minimal makeup, and still be gorgeous. So I very, very, very much enjoy her. I like Jordyn Woods. I'm ready for her career to soar. Did you guys see that video of her getting that massage? Because she was looking good. I don't know if I would have said looking thicker than Gorilla Exhibit Glass, because that's thick as hell. Like, probably thicker than the glass at the Check's Cash-In Place. Have you ever been to Check Cash-In Place before, y'all? That glass be thick as hell in there. Karen is saying, when the universe gave you the attention you deserved. I bet you any amount of money, Cardi will have her in a visual at some point. I feel like I'm sure Cardi understood why Kylie being in the video was important, but I truly believe that Jordyn somehow would have had more impact. You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I like that Jordyn was just celebrating her body. The place that she got the drainage massage at posted it first and she reposted it. So shout out to Jordyn celebrating her body. I love it. She's minding her own business. She's not being dramatic. We love that. Unproblematic queen. Jasmine is saying, whoever said she needed Kylie, look now. Sis just got a massage and was trending #1. This is her time to shine. Jasmine, absolutely. Absolutely. She doesn't need Kylie. That's definitely a fact. And I think that perhaps some of us were a little bit blinded by that. But now she stepped out of the shade and she's on like her own island right now. She's got her own palm tree. She's got her own sun. She's on another planet. And that's a planet I'm trying to be on sooner than later. Let me sip to that. Cheers. Cheers to Jordyn Woods. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I done ran my mouth. I was late, y'all, but I'm going to skedaddle. It's been a great Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, be sure to spam the chat with green hearts and crystal balls. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you had fun, if you enjoy Sundays with me. Bam! Be sure to pick up some face masks on your way out. You can click any of the merch items down below. That'll take you to the store. Get a face mask. You can see the future with some crystal balls if you want. Super comfy and soft. I've already washed this one because I had got this one first. I washed this one multiple times. They're good in the wash, y'all, so they're wash approved. And I will see you guys next Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for another Kiki with me. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Don't you forget that the world keeps spinning, and so shall you. Ow. But I will see you guys next time for another Kiki with me. And of course, do not forget to simply wash your hands. Can you go and wash your hands for me? All right, you guys. I'll see you. Bye.